There's not a woman that will not like Aquaman.
I don't know if I've ever seen a reaction as strong as yours when his shirt came off at the beginning.
He never took his shirt off. He went swimming. And when he went swimming, the guy took his shirt off and angels came from everywhere and just touched his body. Hallelujah was sung by everyone in the movie theater. I myself personally just went off and went,
just her.
There's a blessing upon this man's life.
All right, so as you can see, last time Marlyne was here, she was pretty excited about Aquaman.
Still am.
This time we don't see Aquaman take his shirt off. First time we see him, his shirt's already off.
He doesn't need a shirt.
And once again, you expressed your gratitude at that moment.
Yes, to the people of DC.
So yeah, I am back with Marlyne.
Barrett.
Yes, the Nurse Maggie on Chicago Med.
On NBC.
Can also catch her Chicago Fire and PD once in a while too. So
yes, you can. Here we go.
And we did Aquaman after doing Justice League last year. What did you think overall?
Let's start with cast members. Who was in the movie? Nicole Kidman?
Nicole Kidman's in there. You've got Jason Momoa, who plays Aquaman. Dolph Lundgren. Patrick Wilson, who's the antagonist. Amber Heard. I was surprised. I was surprised at how this movie was put together because I felt so torn. I felt that there was some good mixed with so much bad that I can't say this is good. I can't say it was an awful movie either. It's not the worst DC movie that I've seen. I think of Suicide Squad. I think of the Superman movies. But anyway.
Not the Superman. Don't go there.
I know you like him.
Henry? Are you talking about Henry?
Yeah.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Let's just stick to Aquaman. I was ready. I was ready to be in love with it. I was ready to Jason Momoa my way through. I was ready to cheer every time he took his shirt off. I was ready for him to go back and grab the Atlantis, what was that, a spear?
Trident. The
trident and become, the underwater Thor. I was ready.
Uh-huh. Just
never went there.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
I mean, it did. Went there.
It did, but it took so long to get there, and there was so much bad in this that here's the thing. I felt visually, effects-wise, they did really well with some things, but I think it's maybe on the fault of the designers. I felt like I was watching a bad episode of Power Rangers from the 90s.
Right.
Like,
I thought
it was so tacky at times.
The story had problems for me.
The story wasn't great either.
Nicole Kidman was such a strong opener for me.
Actually,
she was a strong opener for me. You have Nicole Kidman.
That first scene was really good.
Exactly. She's finally fighting. She has one of those tridents in her hands. They put her in a sexy outfit. She's ready to go. She represents all women's lib, all in that moment. Her husband's standing by. He's taking care of the kid. She grabs the trident. She beats about 10 of those guys. And then she disappears.
This did not have much character development. Backstory, it kind of throws you into the action, but I thought in a bad way because I wasn't invested in what I was seeing.
Right.
With that being said, like I said, there were some moments, some scenes, some action sequences, some set pieces that I actually did enjoy a lot. Mm-hmm. But they were so scarce and kind of separated by, I don't know what it was strange. It was strange, like.
Sequentially, it was strange.
I don't know if I've ever been so torn between seeing such good mixed with such awful stuff at the same time.
Sequentially, when they introduced... So they go from the Nicole Kidman moment to your introduction into your superhero, which is Aquaman. And the bridge between him being at the aquarium, which did a lot for me. I loved how they introduced this child who had powers with all these, sea creatures. And then that moment where he just turns around and looks at everybody and all the fish are facing. That was brilliant. Yeah. And then they introduce him when he's an adult and he's pushing that submarine. That I thought was still good. But I didn't understand. So they had these. I think it was an answer to the Ethiopian pirates or Somalian pirates. That was confusing to me. And the whole introduction of the pirates. And then that Patrick Wilson's character, who wanted to become the master of the sea, Patrick Wilson's character had a relationship with him. And you're like, how is the angry guy in relationship with Patrick Wilson? And then he becomes this weird-looking E.T. Black Panther creature.
Weird. It felt so tacky to me. I did not like the design choices at all.
For him, it was. And I don't understand why. So they were space aliens under the sea. The outfits were... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah,
it was really weird.
I think the Aquaman himself, what I preferred in Justice League is they captured Momoa's ability to shoot these one-liners.
Yes.
His ability. They did it so well in Justice League. So, and also had actors, they were able to bounce off him in such a way.
Exactly.
With Ben Affleck.
Gal Gadot.
Yes.
What's the kid? The
Zack.
Flash.
The Flash, yes.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder?
No, that's the director. Ezra Miller.
Ezra. There you go. Who should get his next movie, I think. If DC's going to make a next movie, you should invest in the Flash. That kid is amazing, and I think you're going to have a great storyline with him. So everybody was able to keep up with him and allow him to give his the punchlines to his jokes better. So definitely. I think a lot of his jokes fell flat because no one could support his acting. His acting is very specific in that movie, and Aquaman is this. He feels like a Brooklyn Aquaman.
Well, this
does that make sense?
Yeah, but he was in Justice League too, but it worked because he had chemistry with the other actors.
Exactly.
So I'm not sure. This was directed by James Wan, who he's done a few interesting things. Most notably for me would be Saw, which was an original and groundbreaking movie at the time. But I don't know if this is on him. The acting felt really wooden. Like you had these great actors. Right. And I know Jason Momoa can act. I know Patrick Wilson can act.
Yes.
Nicole Kidman. I'm not sold on Amber Heard, but it just didn't work.
I don't know about the pairing with Amber and Jason.
Me neither.
Amber and Jason, I just don't know if the chemistry between the two.
I know. I didn't like it.
In that kissing moment at the end, I was ready for the Notebook. I didn't get the Notebook. So in the middle of the last battle where everybody is about to, die, he doesn't know how to use the trident yet. And Amber sees him from a distance. She has to amp him up to go and face his brother on sea. And everybody needs to rally behind him. And here we go. And we need to know that he needs this kiss from her. And we're like, whoa, let's end this kiss so he can go fight. All these explosions were still happening all around them. And I'm like, surely the kiss can wait. Save the other dude to your left. You know what I mean? So it was like kiss, 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 kiss. People dying all around him.
Yeah, what she said. She's like, too many casualties. We need to do something.
Exactly. And then
now's the time.
That was so wrong. It's true. Too many casualties. Kiss me. Back. Yeah. Go. Win. Help us. The storyline for me was the biggest issue. Okay. The storyline is where the holes fell through. And I think relying on Jason to take you home when he took off his shirt was too much pressure on the poor guy. Meanwhile, I gotta say, the guy was in shape. He must have worked out with The Rock. I mean, I think it's worth every dollar. Every woman is like...
Again, just her. She was the only one clapping.
I wasn't the only one clapping. All angels from heaven were with me. God did a good work.
On a scale of Marvel to Matrix...
Why do we do this every single time?
Because Marvel's awful.
Marvel is not awful. It's not, Matthew.
It hurts me. It hurts me when a new Marvel movie comes up.
Oh my gosh.
Can you at least agree Matrix is pretty much the best movie ever?
Matrix 1.
There you go.
Matrix
There
1, hands down, one of the best female superheroes that was ever introduced. Trinity. Yeah. Trinity from Matrix, where Agent Smith is coming in. Agent Smith is coming in, and he turns around and looks at the guy, and he says, "My officers have already gone in. They're going to take care of it."
Sent 2 units.
I said,
"They're bringing her down now."
Yes. Your officers are already dead.
That's right.
And you're like, "What you gonna do? What happens?"
Yeah.
And then she does that Superman thing. And then she gets up. "Get up, Trinity, get up." Oh my gosh, that woman.
Yeah, best movie, I'm telling you.
Yes.
So on a scale of Marvel to Matrix, where would this land? For me, like I said, I'm just gonna throw up like any episode of a 1990s Power Rangers. Visually, it really felt that way to me. It felt so tacky at times. But
what's the number?
When I was a kid, I still had fun watching it.
Right. Okay.
You know? Well, if I were to give it a number, I'd give this like a 5.
5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad at all. I didn't think you were going to do that.
Okay.
I'm proud of you. Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay.
I would say half full 5. Yours is probably half empty 5.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for being back.
Of course.
And enjoying shirtless Jason Momoa a second time. And thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the button. Give it that thumbs up. Or if you hated what we had to say, give it that thumbs down. Tell me why. Let me know in the comments.
Don't do that. That's rude. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And yeah, share the video. Let everyone know that
share
what Nurse Maggie thinks
Don't make any bad comments.
Catch you soon.